All right, welcome back to another trade recap. Today is May 7th, 2026, and we ended up taking Nasdaq longs for about 1.8K on our real accounts. Yes, this is an eval that I'm trading on. I got this eval specifically just to trade, just to be able to copy trade on TradeSync. I had to sync them together because I don't like the TradeAwaits PA as much as this one. I think I already went over this in the last video, but either way, I do recommend TradeC if you haven't tried it out. Like the candle movement, it's really smooth. I don't know if you can see this. Like you can see it tick by tick by tick. Like TradeAway is smooth, but it's not this smooth. I don't know how to explain it. Like you can't really do it until you test it out at market open. Either way, we took this trade for about 1.5 RR across 8 accounts. So yeah, the leader is obviously an eval. We have 2 real ones right here, and we have 3 real ones right here. These are both evals, but 450 times 3, that's around 1400, and then 230 times 2, that's a little bit like 450, so around 1850 on the day. Going into the day on the 4-hour, obviously we opened up, and you can see it from here to here. We couldn't see this yet, not that much change, but I mean, is there much of a question about what the bias is? I don't think so. So from there, all I wanted to see was really a retrace and then a move up. What I wanted to see was this 4-hour get filled. Yeah, this 4-hour right here get filled, which I believe we just tapped it barely. And then we also had that same 4-hour unfilled on ES. So as we were opened up at 8:30, opened up around here, proceeded to chop around, came down. I thought we would go lower. I thought the draw would be lower, but then we had a strong move up. Obviously, we left this wick and we took out some low resistance liquidity. And then we had this 3-minute inverse, which I did not like yet. First, because we left the big wick up, and we obviously left this 4-hour unfilled, and we were still reacting off of this 5-minute. This 5-minute right here, we were still reacting off of it. From here, we came up at market open, we tapped it, we came down, and then we closed, obviously. So obviously we could have still came up, tapped it again, and then came down to the 4-hour. But once the 5-minute ended up not only changing the state of direction, we also inversed this. All-time highs was right here. I couldn't not take this and have all-time highs as break even. And then I had my first TP originally at 850, just because it's a whole number, and then my next one at just 900. So it would have been around right here if I let it play out. But the reason, as you can see, I took my first TP out right here, and then I was going to let the other one run to 900, but at the same time, on ES, we were rejecting this 15-minute gap right here. We left 1 wick, 2 wick, and after that, I'm like, okay, we're leaving these wicks. We have this 4-hour gap underneath us. We're going to probably reject, come here, sweep, and then proceed to all-time highs. What do? We took 3 candles to inverse it. We didn't even sweep all-time highs. We left it by literally less than 1 ES point. So I don't know what that was. Either way, we entered after that 5-minute inverse. Break even at all-time highs. Let it run to 850. And then we got our 220 across 8 accounts. 230 across 8 accounts, which is around 1800 after we added them up. Whatever. That's like 1700, but I showed you the TradeSync. So that's it for today. Not a bad day. Perfect.